Hey Gabby, so I saw your worksheet, so I decided to just make a video for you to help you sort of understand what to do. So here is the first half of your homework, and I'll do your second half in a second, but the first half is just figuring out what C is. C is always going to follow a pattern. It's always going to be half of whatever this is squared. So whatever number is in this position, you're going to half it and then square it, and that's going to become your C. So if you half and square it, that's going to give you 2 squared, which is 4. So in this case, C is 4. Now I think the next line is supposed to be like what it's going to factor to, because I see vertex notation. So all you have to do that is you can rewrite it, and then you're going to take the square root of the first, square root of the last, and sine of b. And when you do that, you get this nice, pretty binomial squared. All right, so it's just the same thing over and over again. So we'll do the next one. Take our b. It is half of that squared, and that's going to go in my b position, which gives me 5 squared, which is going to be x squared plus 10x plus 25. All right, and then so if we want to, so this would be like our C right here. This would be our C on the other one. So if we want to write the next piece, which I think is your answer, trying to get another color for you. So like right here, I think that's the second half of your answer. So if we want to get that portion, then what we're going to do is, again, take the square root of the first, give it to x, square root of the last one, which is 5, and your sine of b. And then you'll square it. And that should be the second half of your answer. So the highlighted parts are your answers. This is your C equals question. And then I think the blank line should be this. The blank line below should be this. So the thing is, like, this pattern can be applied to anything, and it's just most often used for even numbers. But if your number is odd, it doesn't really matter, because you can still do the pattern. So like our third example here, x squared plus 5x plus c, same exact idea. Even though it's not even, I'm just going to take it, 5 divided by 2, and I'm going to square it. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, and then 2.5 squared, 2.5 squared gives me 6.25. So 6.25 is what we're going to put in this position. So we can rewrite it, x squared plus 5x plus 6.25. So if you take the square root of 6.25, square root of the first, square root of the last, use the sign, this gives you x plus, and then the square root of 6.25 is 2.5. Yep. So again, I'm just trying to highlight the answers that I think they're expecting. So the yellow is your C equals, and then the blue is, I think, that blank line beneath. Hope that was helpful. I'll send another video explaining the other part.